Hello. Welcome everyone. It's the Booster Tech Show, and this show is a moving show right now because people are on the road, busting moves, doing things they're supposed to be doing, trying to get a couple of things took care of, and so your guy is out here doing fly guy shit, and basically, like I said, I'm moving around. I'm here, I'm there, I'm a little bit everywhere. I'm places where you ain't at, and when I let you know where I'm at, it's already too late because I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. This is the midweek of the second week of March, or actually the first week of March. What is it? Yeah, it's the midweek of the second week of March, and over the weekend out here in the Bay Area, it's been some unnecessary things happening. People are losing their lives because people just don't give a flying fuck anymore. The and and it just piggybacks off what I was saying last week's episode that us as a unit of African Americans, black people, Negro, whatever the hell is that we are being called for these next 10, 20 years, we are sad and pathetic. All we can do is kill each other and blame other people for us not having certain stuff instead of getting rid of the blame and stop making justifications for unnecessary behavior and coming together and putting our differences and putting them into a pie and make it into something. Because whatever is a difference that one has, somebody can alter that and make it into a figure in a different way. But no, we decide to just act rambunctious, rumskillion, terrorize, and just be plain out. And then at the end of it, the justification is, oh, because that motherfucker said something about me. Oh, they shouldn't even did that. Just a bunch of sorry ass excuses. And then you wake up one day, not on drugs, in a jailhouse, locked up, clamped up, and then you get the drugs in the jailhouse, and then you just justify for more people who are in the same place where you are, being a non-active person in society because you're the toughest, roughest, baddest motherfucker on the planet, and you're scared to get stole on. You're scared to handle business with your hands, so you gotta go use a gun, coward. Just because you got a gun don't mean you some villain. And motherfuckers want to act like they some villains or some super thugs, and you're not that. You're a coward. That's what the McFly has to say about that situation. Lady Lex and Tycoon are in the building. The other guys will be in shortly. But like I said, I'm going to double back in and double down on what I was saying last week, that we are at a whole in a unit of black activity. We're sad as fuck. We're sad. And we are a bunch of excuse mongers.
I
Just
agree
look
with you.
Just look how
Um,
we act. Not just the men, even the women. Look how we are portrayed everywhere. And it's not just on TV by some actors. When you look through social media, all you see is the African American, the black, the Negro, the whatever the fuck you want to be categorized in is acting unruly, uncivilized, and uneducated. It's pathetic.
yeah, I agree with you 100% with that. And then the fact that that unfortunately happened to the people, and they haven't even apprehended the suspects. Like, even like, you guys always want to be like, oh my gosh, they done shot Keisha. Oh, they did, that was wrong. She didn't deserve that. She was a mother. But you won't tell who shot Keisha. You was right there. They was standing in your face. They showed you their ID, and you still won't tell who shot Keisha, because we don't do that.
Yep, yep. Unless it's a nice size reward gets in, and then some of the family members come together to split the reward and turn the person in. and that does happen a lot.
Terrible.
So, oh yeah, everything's for the dollar. Black people are the biggest people that could be paid off. Just give them something. Put something shiny in front of them. Tycoon, how you doing today?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Just I'm trying not to be a victim. You know, it's wild out here.
Yeah,
I told you what was going on earlier, but yeah,
yeah,
rest in peace to Tish, though, man. She was cool, folks. She well, I know you remember her because when she came to Barbary Coast and performed, we did the Do It for the Bay show series. And I've been to a couple other events with her. Was at a music video shoot she did and other stuff. But yeah, people did deserve that though. But it's a it's a whole lot that was wrong with that situation though. Because from my understanding, you know, and from the footage and stuff I seen, I mean, yeah, on one hand, it looked like it was some word on the street. It was some quote unquote gang stuff, but separate from that, like you said, I just seen a bunch of youngsters, and the first question is how they get the guns in there. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because it happened inside. So you know, security, you know, the club, insurance or not, like that's a bad look. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Cause
And then
I mean,
like you said,
go ahead, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I mean, and then like you said, it's just a bad look all the way around because you know they've been trying to portray Oakland or even the Bay Area as violent, different things. You know, we almost made it through the Super Bowl with no issues up until the night of. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
and and made the national news that way. But it's like it was other stuff that was going on out here, like Black Joy Parade and other different things where tourists or people are still coming out here and they're able to see that things can happen with no problems. And then this turns around and happens at a local, on a local event night when everybody was just kicking it all together in the street a few hours prior at First Friday.
Yeah, but even before that happened, you see the social media posts of all the fights that was breaking out before, and a lot of the fights was women or the African American community of the LGTB. They was all fighting with
Yeah,
each other, and
yeah,
and as I said, like Creeper Knievel's in the building. As I said last week when we was doing the show, as a unit of Negroes, African American, Black, whatever the hell they want to label us, we are pathetic because
yeah. I mean, a lot of that stuff a lot of it looked like it was ignorant or some stuff that could have been avoided. Definitely,
yeah,
you know.
it's sad. It makes no sense. And just to comment on the lady Tish Bobo, you know what I'm saying? Good woman, up, promising lady, school teacher. You know what I'm saying? Beyond being in music and sending good vibes through her music, because she wasn't out there singing bullshit. She wasn't out there on some J Caddis, on some bringing problems, bringing ruckus type music. She was bringing upliftment music and things like that. And for her to be victimized because of it, and then as you also just said, how did y'all let these motherfuckers in there with the guns? If y'all supposedly doing pack downs, supposed to have wands and all this shit. So, in the 90s before everything had, you used to be able to a few villains would slide a girl the gun, tell her to put it in her bra, tell her to if she had a apple blessed, if she was blessed with upper pectoral muscles. Um, some females, you know how they used to wear them big ass boots, wear them superhero super villain boots, would stuff it in the boots and things like that. So y'all let multiple people with straps, multiple, not one, not two. If I do recall, I think it looked like 3 or 4 people had guns and started firing off in there. You
Yeah.
know.
And even the other dude, 'cause I believe the other dude that got shot, and they
Yeah.
was talking about him. They was saying he was a good father. This he was also, I believe, a rapper and was involved in the case that was going on a few years ago with the game. That's uh, so yeah, I just thought that was crazy too. Like there was also stuff that they they could have waited till they went outside.
I mean, that would have been the most, but that would have been the most civilized and respectable way to do things if it was really that serious. Or can y'all remember and not be afraid to get hit, to not be afraid to get punched? Is it you know you that scared to get punched, but you want to end somebody's life? I don't see the medium, but I don't see the in between of that. Nowhere it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It don't. I don't see where that comes in at.
Yeah,
It
and then according to the footage, it was like he shot back, but he wasn't aiming or nothing. He was just shooting back at the crowd. That's how she got hit.
yeah,
Because they
and
shot the
like
one dude, and then I guess he as he fell or whatever, he tried to shoot back. That's what it looked like. Because in the footage I seen her, and it looked like she was trying to run out the door when the shit popped off. She was
right,
like trying to walk. She seen a crowd of dudes getting into it and was trying to walk around the crowd to the exit when the shots went off. So, but yeah, like you said, they scared to throw hands.
yeah, and a couple fakes.
You know that.
Yeah. Uh, right. Thank you. That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of excuse. Oh shit.
Shit wild out here anyway, though. I know y'all seen what happened too um, with the mayor in the city, and then even out here in Oakland at the police headquarters, it got broken into last week. First they stole the mayor car, and then they done broke into the police station.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody they got caught or whatever, but yeah, they broke into the I believe to the one downtown.
Uh, I saw.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
know they.
see the little girl, the 12-year-old girl, and I believe she was in Texas. She died because she got into a fight and got kicked off with another young lady, and they got kicked off the school bus. And she later collapsed, and her heart stopped or something.
Yeah, no, I heard about it. But that's what he's saying too about out here, just in general, the way people are choosing to. I mean, fighting is fighting. I mean, fighting is dangerous too. But overall, it's like with all the different stuff that's going on, as far as restructuring of the system and laws being changed, but and then other things, budget cuts. There's a lot of police reform going on, or different things. You know, uh, overall, like is people, you would think it would be less problems because people should know how to handle things a different way. Now, like I said, fighting is fighting. Sometimes, that's the solution, but the next level after fighting is, you know, depending on what it is it'd be really unnecessary.
Yeah, but
You know,
they don't even go with the fight, and they just escalate into shooting. It ain't even about a fight. That's the fight. The fight is not even stage one anymore. You know what I'm saying? Stage one is arguing and then or saying something that a person don't like, and now because you said something or you said something I don't like, I have to go. I have to get a gun and shoot you. You know, so that's the level that is at, and it's fucking pathetic. Like I said, formerly known as in the building. You have anything you want to say about this situation and the patheticness of our Black African Negro, whatever the fuck we are labeled as community?
Well, well, honestly, man, I'm not gonna put black people in America as a whole in that pathetic box, because if you think about it, like, a lot of violence happens in in poor areas, in areas that are like red line, and poor areas where poor people live. So, like, you already know crime is going to be escalated at that point. But as far as, like, the shooting and everything, like, a lot of people that's in these streets, that's playing around in these streets, don't have any morals, because morality, I feel like women and children should be off limits in this type of game that these people are playing. But, like, a lot of people don't have that morality, so women and children are not safe, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, like, the way I grew up under a structure where it's just like, it's steps before you got to whip out a gun and try to hit somebody. Like, the first step is to try to talk it out as men or whatever, and try to rectify the situation, or try to be like, you know what, if we can't rectify it, then you stay out of my way and I stay out of your way. Next step should be fight. You know what I'm saying? A fair fight. And after that, win or loss, you lick your wounds. Okay, you have a fair fight, and that should be that. But, like, a lot of people are too prideful to take an ass whooping, or a lot of people are too sometimes scared to be like, if you got your ass whooped and you don't like that result, let's run it back again. Instead they want to resort to getting guns. But nowadays, it's just like you said, Step. It just, first step argument, next step a gun. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, let's face it, a lot of these dudes in these streets ain't really been taught how to fight, or don't know how to fight, or they scared to fight. So they want to resort to a gun and risk getting a murder charge, or a gun possession charge, instead of really coming from the shoulders like a man. Because I feel like if more people were less scared to fight, then that it wouldn't be as much killings. But, you know, people get emotional. Sometimes you want to kill somebody over a female. Like, you feel me? It just all don't make sense at the end of the day.
Yeah, and one thing I'm gonna have to unfortunately disagree with you. Nowadays, women get down as much as these dudes do. Just like I was before you got on the show, that 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 first Friday event, when you looking on the social media, all you see is women fighting. Women out there just battling each other and brawling all in the middle of the streets. That's all you see is women fighting nowadays. It's real common for women to, you know what I'm saying, because most of these women forget that they're women and they're not really trying to be feminine anymore. There's more about being masculine and telling and doing all this manly shit that a lot of women are trying to do nowadays. So, and it's women shooter suit. So that's why, you might disagree, and it's all good. That's why I'm saying black people in a unit, no matter what neighborhood you coming from, the even as they say, one bad apple ruins the bunch. We are looking pathetic, sorry and sad, because the shit that how we go about things, whether you're a civilized Negro, upper class, went to Juilliard or Harvard or Brown or Florida A&M or any of that shit. Butte Cook, what you know what I mean? The
Bethune Cookman.
HBC Bethune
Bethune Cook.
Cookman, yeah.
Yeah.
If you went to any of that, it doesn't matter because the stuff that we are displaying is ignorance, lack of morals, as you said, lack of stability.
Well, my thing is, bro, like this is the shit that people like to pull out their phones and record. Cause like the last time I was around people fighting, I didn't pull out my phone and record it because you know what I'm saying, I know what a fight can turn into. So my head is always on a swivel, like, okay, one, let me watch out for my own back. And if I got friends with me, let me make sure my friends is all right. And then number two, we should really be getting the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Zero.
Because
That's what's
like
up.
at the end of the day, like if you stay around, you could become a casualty or you could become collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? But Stem, let me ask you this. When you see a bunch of women fighting, a bunch of females fighting, black females, whatever, when you see a bunch of them fighting, what is the likelihood of one female getting her ass whooped and then her going back and getting a pistol and coming out trying to air the place out?
That depends on if you in the South.
It
If you in
depends
Huh?
the
on where
South or the
you at.
Midwest, in the South or the Midwest, they carrying.
Yeah, I get
Even
that,
So
but what's the
even
likelihood? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say like this: especially with some of the women I used to deal with, the likeliness of a bitch shooting another bitch is very high because these dope dealer gangsters stealing baby mamas have guns and they in the shit, and it's a lot of cases of women shooting motherfuckers. So I'm gonna say a good 35 to 47%.
look,
Mm,
I was in a courtroom the other last month, okay, and there was a lady in there, and this is traffic court, right? But they pulled her over, and she had her pistol on her. Now it was legit and everything, but she still ended up getting the charge because she had it in her purse, and that's concealed. You can't walk around. She legally owned the gun and everything, but it should have been in the trunk. You know what I mean? You know how the laws is different when you driving around, and she was out in Richmond somewhere or whatever. So I mean, like he said, you never know. You feel me? And she was like looked like she was about 50. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't just no youngster, but you never know
all right,
because
so
some of them really ain't fighting.
okay. All right, so let me ask both y'all this though. So let's just say this for example, a woman, a female, she with the bullshit. She helping move product. She's helping niggas get set up. She even busted her gun a couple times, whatever the case may be. If she's doing that, does that mean she has forfeit her right to be a female?
You can't take
Meaning
away
that,
someone's right to be a
nah,
female.
nah. What I'm saying is, does that mean that because like we can't put our hands on females, we can't hit females or do none of that shit. So what I'm saying is, if she is with the shit, helping niggas get set up, helping niggas get knocked off, help niggas get jumped, whatever the case may be, does she forfeit her right as a female? Meaning that now she can be a target. Now she can get knocked out. Now she can get hit. That's what I'm saying.
And when it comes to being
No,
illegal, when you come to being illegal, everything goes.
I mean,
When you are
especially her.
illegal,
Look, especially her. So
here,
that's part of it.
I mean, and I'm gonna put this simple analogy. We all watch Marvel movies. We have all watched cartoons or seen comic books. And when it's a villainess, the villain female doesn't always get punched by a superhero female. Sometimes she gets thrown out a window or bashed by the superhero
Uh,
male. You know
Are you
why?
breaking up? You breaking up?
Yeah, I could tell. I'm in I'm in a bad area, a low.
Uh, uh, uh.
Yeah, Skip, you still with us?
I
You can, yeah, but like,
I don't I don't know. As
what-
far as to answer your question, yeah, I mean, like I said, even in the street aspect, it's still. I mean, it's still a female. It's everybody got a position to play.
uh,
I mean, but going back to what I was saying, it ain't even got to be no street shit. I mean, it could be she could have grew up in the country and learned how to shoot. Used to go hunting. It's all different aspects of it. It's just some of them. Some people come from a different walk of life than others, and so you can't necessarily assume. So, like when you ask me, I'm just like, again, it happens in some places. You feel me? Or just like out here, you know, like shit, if you're a law
shit, if
abiding
you're a
citizen,
law-abiding
anybody get
citizen,
on a
anybody
gun.
get on a gun.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it like that, especially, if you have it, and like I said, in the open carry state, they can walk around with it, no problem. Anybody can walk around with a gun. And that's why the stand your ground laws and different stuff, down south, if somebody do try to punch you or assault you and you pull out a gun and shoot them, it's self-defense.
uh.
So, because it's somebody trying to do harm to you. And that's in Florida and other places where niggas is pulling out big ass chops and shit. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
mean, you could be down south and you at the gas station minding your business. Somebody trying to run up on you to rob you. You pull out an AK and spray some shit up. If the gun is legal, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Right.
Stand your ground law. It happened already. There was footage of that. It happened exactly the way I said it at a gas station, and he lit their ass up. Gave him his gun back.
Well, that unfortunately that law doesn't work in California. You know what I'm saying?
It do
California,
to an extent self defense,
it, to an extent, but it's like they add too many stipulations on when it's right for you to pull a gun out on somebody. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Well, because like you said, it's not an open carry state, so technically, unless you got a concealed carry permit, you're not supposed to be just walking around with a gun. You feel me? But you can have it in your car. It's just supposed to be in the trunk
Yeah, it's
without a
supposed to be
clip
in
in
the
it.
trunk. Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you get attacked at your car, you ain't gonna have time to try to get to that trunk to get to the gun to pop the clip up in and defend yourself.
I will.
right.
The,
But
the clip should
they
already
trying to
be
change
here.
some of them laws anyway, though. Right now,
Yeah, I'm like a ninja.
they changing some of that. But
Well, you in
again, people
Nevada,
gotta.
so it's a little different.
A ninja. Yeah, I fucking do a poof on your ass.
Shoot.
Just so you know, them hot ones is coming. They hurt.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
like you were saying, it all depends because we got to look at it like that too, as older, like you said, as older adults, and with just understanding life and what goes on. It's like you said, it's a certain way to do it. I mean, like you said, your gun rights, that's an actual right, unless you get it taken away. You know what I mean? It's a right, it's a privilege, whatever you want to call it. But people have the right to defend themselves. It's just in a matter of which they do it. Because, like you said, had when they got into it, instead of going outside or getting
They're
I said
breaking up
something
Tycoon.
back and Tycoon break up. But as I
they
was
had
saying,
guns and was trying to take advantage of the situation, they wanted to pull the gun first, or they were scared of the outcome if they didn't. Plus,
so
they was intoxicated.
yeah. So T Will is in the building. I'm back. I was gonna say this that the interest decrease question is give you a couple scenarios. In the movie Harlem Night, when Della Reese whooped Eddie Murphy's ass, whooped out a gun and shot her so off. And
Mm-hmm.
in the comic book, when the female villain run up on the dude, they don't spare her. And then and when the Spice One, he was saying some tough bitch was mean mugging. They tried to run up and rob him, got the shit and punched the shit out of the tough bitch. Shot the other nigga. It goes down and it's when you are breaking laws, you're not, you're not going to be spared. Whether you male, female, or senile. But just like another song, Dr. Dre song, was it Breakfast at Time? When he say he wasn't expecting a youngster 12 years old, didn't know he had the gas, shot his ass, you know? So, but all that being said, when you are breaking laws, them laws don't matter. That so-called, oh, she's a woman, she's not to be touched. They don't give a fuck about being a woman at that time. You try to get whatever is yours. But you have to believe yourself. Now, put your hands on just to be putting your hands on a woman, that's totally different than when a motherfucker is trying to do harm to you. So, supposed to just let a motherfucker whip a gun out on you, pistol whip you, or shoot at you, and you're not going to do nothing because this girl got a pair of titties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's why I asked that question because like as a youngster, I've kind of been in a situation where a female tried to put us on blast because we was from Lakeview and we was going to Fillmore to fuck with one of our peoples. And she put it on blast like, oh, why you got these Lakeview niggas up in here? You got these like she put it on blast to where every nigga outside on the block heard that shit. So I
Did you
took it
pop
as
her?
that she sought to try to get me got. She sought to try to get me killed, and at that time she was gonna look at it like, oh, I earned the stripe for the hood. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So what? But I mean, it didn't escalate to that because cooler heads prevailed. But if it would have popped off, would I have been wrong to swing on that female because she put me in a line of danger?
I was
Hell
gonna say
no.
I thought you pulled out on her.
Hell no. You should have put
Uh,
her thoughts on the ground.
Mm-mm-mm. Look at you.
But I mean
Fucking around with
and
you and shit.
that's what I mean when I say like she's kind of forfeiting that right to be treated as a woman because you putting yourself in a potential man's war. You feel me?
Starting
So
shit. That's all that was. That was starting some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because if something would have happened, if somebody would have got shot or killed or something, what then? They wouldn't. Nobody wouldn't have known y'all was from Lakeview.
you
And
accept the people involved.
at the end of it, motherfuckers know when they know certain people live over there, might not be from their neighborhood, but everybody know who lives in the neighborhood, whether they claim the turf or not. And why motherfucker, a person as a woman is, oh, y'all got these Lakeview niggas or these some Richmond niggas over here in West Oakland trying to act like they doing something. All this other shit, you're trying to make something happen. At that time, like I said, once you step into the land of villains, you're breaking the law, you're doing illegal. So no law matters.
Mm. Oh.
As you know right now, feel about these.
You said what?
As you are the only female on the show right now, how do you feel about them type of situations when a woman is escalating and or pulls a gun on a motherfucker who starts or doing whatever it is and it's towards a man or causing some issues where it can be jeopardizing the livelihood of a man or other people.
If you are doing some hood shit and you deserve the repercussions of whatever hood shit comes back on you for acting like that.
And be
Regardless
real
if
as
you're a
still
man or a woman or if it's you against niggas or you against other females, you deserve you get back what you. My grandmother used to always say, "There's always somebody with a bigger gun or someone who's badder than you." So, if that makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense. But and as I'm gonna say, even though I look like I'm hella far away, I gotta figure out what they did to my fucking thing.
Mm.
Um, fucking angels. What's going on? Um, once you decide that you want to be tough, you want to step past anything goes. You put yourself out there in that bubble. Anything goes. Even though it sounds fucked up and all that, but shit. You put yourself out there in that area to be a villainess. So you want to be gangster or gangsterist. It happens. Got to deal with it. You signed up for that job. But as far as like with that situation, it's getting crazy out here. There was on the citizen app about 2 hours ago. They reported shots being fired in West Oakland neighborhood. Now, so a lot of shots being fired supposedly.
I'm glad I don't hear
You
nothing.
said the Citizen app. I got a Citizen text. I got a text message. I was down the street from the shit.
I'm glad I don't be hearing nothing.
What
Yeah,
happened?
nah, earlier today.
What
It was a
happened?
shooting in the West. It was a
Oh,
shooting in the West, and it was over by a school. I had the inside scoop. I had somebody that was on the scene, an eyewitness, I got an anonymous tip that yeah, they was able to smell the gun smoke. That's how close they was. And
Hmm.
it's crazy because, like I said too, it's two schools over there. You know what I mean? And it's middle of the day, and school's going on, and people picking up their kids, and that's not kind of stuff that people should have to deal with. The teachers and everybody out here is already, they already on strike, trying to, fight for their wages and different shit. Now they gotta, dodge bullets at the same time. It's ridiculous.
Um, I don't. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on out here in the Bay Area right now, man. Because like it's been between San Francisco and Oakland, it's been like a lot of criminal activity, a lot of criminal incidents going on. You know, what was it last week? It was a shooting in Betrayal Hill. Some I know y'all heard about that.
No, I didn't hear
Uh,
about that.
and then like it was a stabbing in Chinatown where some dude literally ran up on him and stabbed him literally in the back
That's
a
terrible.
couple a couple times. So like, and then like when y'all was talking about that the fights that first Friday earlier, like what I gotta say doesn't necessarily have to do with that situation, but I always wonder why do niggas go out to functions to look for they ops? Ain't you supposed to go out to a function to have a good time? Try to meet a new lady or try to just interact and vibe or
Not
whatever.
when you're a YN.
Why is you trying to go to a club? Or why is you trying to go to a monthly function? Or why are you trying to go to some type of parade that celebrates our people looking for ops?
When you're a
What,
YN and you live in that life, that's what you
what,
think
what,
about.
like I'm like, what fucking sense do that make? Like, you feel me? You wake up and like, ooh, I'm finna get fresh and go to nigga throw on a fresh shirt, throw on some shoes, go to a spot and look for a op, look for another nigga. Like, what sense do that make?
That's the life they live, unfortunately.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then like a lot of females like, yeah, a lot of y'all do be fighting. Like that's what I do notice when I see on social media. A lot of y'all just be fighting, grabbing each other by the hair and swinging on each other, swinging on each other. You feel me? Like, do females go out looking for female ops?
No, at least I don't. I'm too old for that,
Mm.
and I've never
I
been a
heard you got
fan of.
hands.
Uh,
So.
I've never been a fan of violence. Like even though I got a country daddy and a military daddy, I never. I'm not into gun life and all that other shit.
So
But I
you got
remember.
hands, right?
No, I don't know. I ain't been in no fighting like
I
since
bet
I was
you.
in
Hey, the way
elementary
you.
school.
Hey, the way you be talking and stuff, you be like acting like you be getting in fights like every other day or something.
How do I be talking?
I don't know, but I've been on
I
this
think that's
podcast.
I think that's fabricated Alexis slander.
What? What?
Yeah, ain't nobody doing no fabricated
I,
Alexis
I think
slander.
I think there's two gentlemen on this, sometimes three, sometimes three, but there's definitely two gentlemen on this podcast that fabricate Alexis slander. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Hey,
Can you
why
point
y'all
these
let
gentlemen out?
Tycoon, Creeper,
Hey, we got
and
a
Booster,
celebrity in the house.
Boo? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all
What'd you
letting her
say?
talk to y'all like that? Like that? Like y'all just criminals or some shit?
No, they Tycoon knows who I'm talking about, who I'm referring to. The two gentlemen that participate, the two, possibly three gentlemen that like to dabble in Alexis slander.
Hey, I don't like you talking about my people like that, man.
I don't know who she
You are
talking
the
about.
people, and you are the
She
people
talking
too.
about you, Tycoon, and Boost.
I'm talking about the senior beef, and Creep, and you.
I
I
don't.
Somehow,
don't, I don't be slandering you.
yes,
Yeah,
you
I
do.
don't say that. I just said you
Like
be
I
lying a lot on here.
like I said, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, you ain't even no lover showing up at somebody's house at 2 a.m. in the morning and they're trying to put out.
If I show up at your house at 2 o'clock in the morning and I want to watch musicals, what that is my business. I don't have to give it up.
First of all, we don't do musicals at my house.
Have
You
We
you
don't
come in
do
have
at
you
two in
ever
the
musicals.
seen
morning. That's giving
Chicago?
up hours.
Hey, I'll be back.
Have you ever seen Chicago? It's a great musical, and
Nobody,
you would
no
enjoy
man
it.
watching no guy in Chicago. I'm gonna have to mute you for a minute. We got young, as he call himself, and they call him the young artist. Big Money D Band is in the building right now. What's going on? Because we sitting here trying to understand what's up with you youngsters and your age group. Why do y'all feel that y'all want to go out to parties and look for your enemies instead of trying to mingle with some women, and you get dressed up to go shoot a nigga instead of
Because
getting
the white
dressed up
man
to
did
go.
their job correctly.
Say that again.
The white man has done their job correctly. You don't even know. You don't even know why you hate the opposite nigga. He look like you, he talk like you, and walk like you. You walk down the street trying to kill yourself over a block
Well,
that's not going nowhere when we die.
Mm. Say it again.
Over a block that's not going nowhere when we die.
For a block that's not going nowhere when we die. Mm.
And for a couple of your friends to say, man, I miss that nigga, but never check on your mama.
well, alrighty.
But in other news,
So,
have y'all seen the recent greatest NBA news? Kobe's record has been broken
Which
Kobe,
record?
I know
of
Kareem's
81
record got
points in a
broke too.
game.
Who broke that record?
Bam
Who broke
Adebayo just
Kobe?
dropped 83 points in a 150-point blowout.
what?
Exactly.
83 and 150 point. They
No,
beat the
they
other
they
team
they
by
had 150 points. They blew him out by 30, but Bam Adebayo had 83
of all the players.
of all the players.
Well, that's hey, hey. I mean, well, damn. But nobody's ever gonna catch Wilt's 100. I doubt that.
If
Even
Bam
with all these
Adebayo could
three,
get 83, you never know.
I
Damn.
don't know. And who Bam
Yeah,
Adebayo? They
LeBron
still
broke
play for.
Kareem's.
He played for Miami. Just made the Wizards another laughing stock.
Mm. Yeah.
83
And
shot 20 for 43, 36 of 43 from the throw line.
so that okay.
Yeah.
36 or 43. He lived at the line. He made him some money at the line today. That was today?
Hey,
Uh-oh.
That's crazy.
Damn it. Yep. And, well, I don't know. He'll be back in a second once, because,
Damn, I really
I'm
thought
trying to
Kobe
figure
Bryant was
out.
gonna hold on to that little record for a little longer than this.
I knew they didn't play defense in this era of basketball, but
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
That's
NBA really ain't that entertaining no more though. That's why I ain't really been catching up on those games. It's like the way they switch it up, that shit is just not entertaining like it used to be.
Trying to figure out how to.
I know what's entertaining.
well, I mean, it used to be a lot more physical, you know. But then at the same time, too, I mean, a shooter is a shooter. I mean, we seen that with Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
with the
what's Steph
elevation
Curry
of,
highest? Like 50 or 60 points?
uh,
That's a
I don't
good
know.
question.
I don't know. And I mean, well, but then even with that, you look at it when people like Jordan was, there was times that Jordan was hitting the numbers, and you feel me? The difference too though was he was a guard, he was a little bit bigger, you know. Um, and he was shooting as well as going to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? Overall, if they're a star offensively, I mean it's highly possible, especially now because like I said,
It ain't
you
no
got people
defense
that's
now.
really yeah, it's not as physical, and if they really got if they can shoot, it's possible.
He made seven threes.
The the person who would have been close to breaking that record was a night Curry getting hot where he hit like 10, 11 threes or something, But
Bam only hit
they don't
seven.
foul they don't foul Curry, so he don't make it to the line. He don't get foul shots that many. He might get 3 a game.
Right.
Bam had 30,
But even
40. He had as many free throws as Curry get in one season, in one
right,
game.
36 free throws.
Out of
I mean
43,
43, but you said I mean, yeah, he had
He made
43, but he made 36 free throws
he shot
in
22
one
threes and
game.
made seven of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
they
Cause
was just
that's
giving
what
him
7 times 3. That's
That's a
21
33%
points.
clip. That's a 20.
21 points just off of threes. 36
36
points off the line is crazy.
and then he made 13 more jumpers. He was not. He was out there.
That's
He
what
was
I'm
out.
saying. Yeah,
You know,
they I don't know.
Man, that was damn. Whoever put money on him on Prize Picks, they hit. They
they
better
just
hope
hit.
they hope the rest of their team did something that they picked. Because if they, man, I'd be mad as hell.
Mm.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, I mean, like I said the other day, the only thing that ever comes good about the black people is some athletic art in a motherfucking movie. The rest of the shit that they publicize about us and shit that we put ourselves into is a whole lot of fuckery to use to use formerly known when
And,
a phrase just
and another
ugly.
thing I tell even my friends, we argue about it. I call them stupid all the time because they don't like to read. And if you want to hide something from a black person, you put it in the book. They go, oh, well, I gotta read. I could just ask AI. I could go type that on AI. You don't know if it's real or not.
What's real?
In general, you could go type anything on artificial intelligence and post it to Google.
I'm real.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm the realest nigga that ever was and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he is now. I'm retired.
I mean, shit, lies could be put on Google just like a lot of lies could be put in certain books. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's ways to feed false information to the masses. It's always been ways to do that.
But most books cite their
Their
resource.
evidence,
Yeah, their resources, like where they got it from. Like
biographies,
they
documentaries.
have an index or something.
That
Hmm.
shit. Hey, just think about this. What if all that shit was all lies?
You feel me? You could put lies in an index if you're in control of publishing the book or publishing the paper, or you're in control of controlling the media and everything. You could it's many ways you could
You know what I mean?
spread lies and have a mass of people believing in your lies.
Yeah.
That's
It's
that's
called
why usually you use when you had to like cite resources and stuff like that. You used to have three resources either through a magazine, a book, a hard print book, and like something that like wasn't like the internet. So it's still like who would do all that? That's a lot of
That
stuff to
if
do.
they trying to make you believe what they want you to believe. Like when we go back to the moon landing. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
my.
saying?
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
So they made us believe that Neil Armstrong landed on the moon and everything. It was a light breeze and everything, and the flag was moving. But nothing else, with no dust or anything. Nothing.
Nothing else was moving.
Nothing else
Well,
was moving,
then
but the
where
flag was
your
moving.
then show me the proof that proves otherwise. Like you want to say it's not true, then
How did they get that move
The proof is the
that
first
moon
page of the
vehicle on there?
Bible.
That hey, look, how did they get the moon vehicle on the moon when it was just a
Because
capsule?
before the moon, before the whatever the
And
cockpit
if it's no
landed.
gravity out there, then how come they
they
was able to stand still?
they was
I think what they did, they teleported it to the moon before they got there. You
yes,
know what I'm saying?
like there was a satellite. They could have had a
No,
satellite
no,
drop
no.
off their
They
little vehicle.
Superman came and picked it up and put it on there, and Superman was blowing the flag and stuff, so that's why it was moving.
Was it you?
No, no, it
Was
wasn't
that
me. I
why
wasn't. I
you?
wasn't.
Well, that is that why? Are you sure?
That's
Is that
why,
why you?
no, and that's why they did that fake thing about the first school teacher, the black man, and all them to go up in space, and they craft somehow blows up. But all them people, except for one, has been recognized, and they are all teachers at different schools, either under their same name or under a different name. So, and then there is, if you want to really do your research on spaceships, on space shuttles, there are when things there is an escape hatch to where they could slide down to the platform and make it look like they went in the air. Because it's all about controlling the people. Everything is about to control the mass. And they have realized the blue light. Understand what the blue light is. The blue is what draws you to TV, video games, all that shit, in which can help with manipulation of you, like the blue light system. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a girl from the ghetto that grew up in San Francisco public school education. I'm not a private school education person.
That's
That's
when
why.
majority wins.
So you know, as I say all the time when we talk about this shit, it's 200 people that control the whole fucking planet Earth. They
Yeah.
put out what they want to put out there for the masses to believe. And the best thing on what humanity does, there's a lot of dumbass motherfuckers on this planet.
Well,
And,
it's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that think they smart on this planet.
like I said, there's a lot of dumbass motherfuckers on this planet. And the best way to control the people is to tell them lies. The truth, nobody will agree with the truth. But the majority of the people will believe a lie. Just like in some of your relationships, a motherfucker could tell you some shit, telling him the God honest truth. You won't believe it because it don't sound good. But what Willie Poochie and and little Juju say about that person, it sounds better because they're lying and the motherfucker is willing to throw that whole relationship out the way because of what other people are saying to them. And then how you to fool everybody in the movie is by putting this phrase based on a true story or it's a true story. Then it had to be because they wouldn't have did that if it wasn't real. Why did they say it's a true story?
But you even just said it yourself. So if you say that all the narratives about us are that they put out are negative, like why wouldn't you appreciate a movie like Hidden Figures that talked about those black women that assisted with the moon landing and
Because they're
getting
part of the
the
story.
people
They're
back to
part
Earth?
of the cover up. They're part of the story. They're part of the whole thing to keep you believing that that actually happens. Just like when so-called India went to the moon and as the rocket ship is turning, they changed the camera angle to make it look like it's still going up, but the rocket is heading down, it's turning down, heading towards the water. Then they switched to CGI. But I'm just one person, and I don't believe it. That's all.
Mm.
Well, one thing that I noticed about this so-called moon landing that me and my boy P Dub was watching is that in a museum they have the shoes that were walked on the moon on display, right? And then in another part of that museum, they have the fingerprints, or somewhere they have the finger pictures of the not the fingerprints, but the footprints on the moon. If you ever take a look at that, you will notice the footprints on the moon do not match the bottom of those fucking moon space shoes. You feel me? So that's when I saw that, that's where I started questioning a lot of shit. Like, okay, what type of shit is the media feeding to the mass of the people? What type of shit are we running around believing to be true when we know it's a lie? You know what I'm saying? And to tell you the truth, like sometimes it get a little frustrating, especially when I'm debating with somebody that refuse to do research but want to fully believe whatever lie's been put. Because like I get frustrated when I find out if I found out one of my friends been lying to me their whole motherfucking life about everything and they've been lying to me. I'm gonna get frustrated. I'm gonna get mad because I feel like you're looking at me like I'm pretty fucking stupid. You feel me? So that's why I get a little frustrated when I starting to when I grew up, became an adult, and I start seeing that a lot of things that has been fed to us growing up trying to program us is a motherfucking lie. You feel me?
So, do you believe that Christopher Columbus discovered America?
No.
Did you believe it?
Do I believe what?
Did you believe it as a kid?
Oh, you broke up. I didn't hear the last part.
I didn't believe that shit. When they was teaching that shit in school and everything, they was talking about the natives and all the kind of stuff like that. Was black people here before Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, it was. I believe that part. Yeah,
You know
it
what
was
I'm saying?
black
Christopher
people here.
Columbus was a child murderer and rapist.
Yeah. They didn't say that in there. They give us the day off, but you know what I'm saying? They celebrate child molesters, murderers, and all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, creeper, you ain't never got to worry about me ever lying to you.
I
You
appreciate
know
What
what
you
that,
I'm
say?
brother.
saying? You know, yeah,
I'm
y'all
sorry,
ain't
you
got
were
to never
breaking up. I didn't
worry
hear
about
what
me
you
lying
said.
to you.
Yeah,
We
That just
lying
like
on you. You only
y'all.
just lie on me. Y'all only lie on me.
No, it's the truth. But hey,
we'll
look,
never lie on you, baby.
What? What's the truth?
that. Oh my goodness.
Lexi,
You
we
be
would
feeling,
never lie
you
on
be,
you, not once.
You're
you
the
be
main
feeling a
one.
little type of different against
I'm the
men or
main
something.
one.
We go back.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to know what lies and what falsehood have I spreaded about Lexi?
Everything.
Everything. Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Shame on me.
Shame on you. Did anybody watch Game of Thrones? No, we're not. We don't have no Game of Thrones fans in here.
I don't watch that shit.
Mm. It's really good. I read the books too. Well, I'm reading the books. It's a lot going on in the books, but real good show.
No.
If
I
you can
don't
get
think.
past the incest,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get past that part. So no, I ain't watched that.
it's not bad.
I'm not. What? Hey, I'm not going there.
You know, medieval monarchy. That was the thing that they did to keep the lines pure. You fuck one cousin, you or sister, you fuck them all.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This conversation got real uncomfortable, real fast. Uh,
Leave it to.
and why is there a skeleton next to my image?
He's dancing like you dance.
I don't dance. I don't dance. Now who's spreading lies?
Because she's a lady, and ladies love lies.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
That's why y'all go to gossip pages and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all love the TMZs. Y'all love them reality, so-called reality shows that you guys think is real, but it's scripted TV. It's nothing but programming. And when
I
I
don't
say
watch all the reality shows no
it
more. I
don't
just
matter,
watch 90
whatever,
Days
it's not a real
Fiance.
show. It's scripted. It's not real. They are being paid and produced to do what they're doing. That's not reality. Reality is what we're doing right here. This is a reality. This is reality. Us having agreements and disagreements in a fair way, not some, that's reality. We not just you not seeing me jumping through one side of the thing, but the creep nigga, fuck what you talking about, nigga. I don't hear that shit, nigga. Nigga, you better, nigga. Goddamn what Tycoon gotta say, nigga. Tycoon ain't shit, nigga. You ain't nothing out here. That nigga D real nigga is D liar, nigga. Nigga, that nigga don't mean nothing, nigga.
Hey man, everybody on this motherfucking panel be lying except me.
Man, I don't be
That's
lying.
a lie.
I be spitting truth, facts, and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just like
What
when
and
they was
what
talking
facts
about
do you
going to
be
Mars.
spitting?
Ain't no Mars.
There ain't no Mars. Mars is in Arizona.
They haven't gone to Mars yet.
Yep, that Mars rover is in Mars supposedly. Where it's in
They can
Arizona.
send a satellite over to a different planet.
You okay? All right. Okay. If you okay. All
So when
right.
the people be up in the space station, where do you think they be?
They in
15 miles.
Arizona. No, they in area 21 or whatever that area is in Las
51.
Vegas. Huh?
Area 51?
Yeah, they in area 51.
But they look like they're in outer space when they're in the space station,
Hey,
They
and
hey,
don't
they manipulating the gravity. That's all that is.
and they've had to
technology,
be evacuated a couple of times because there were some technical issues going on in the space
technology
station.
technology is for the rich before it ever comes to the poor. They have Photoshop before they was allowing people to know there's Photoshop. They been have flat screen TVs before they let people have it. You have to understand that a lot of things that we are having that was there before it was allowed to go to the masses. We have to figure out how we can control the people for it and make as much money off it first.
Well, yeah, that I agree with because like I was doing like I was bored doing a little bit of research and the shit that we use in social media that GIF, that's
Uh-huh.
graphic interchange format. That shit started back in 1987. They had been working on that shit since 87, and it didn't get to the masses to damn near probably in the mid 2010s or something like that. So a lot of this technology we use, a lot of these people been doing research on it for years before we even thought about it to be in existence. So
Just
yeah,
that
like
Mm.
I'm just
and like go ahead.
people was way smarter and had better memory in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s than now because this thing called this cell phone that now you just log a person name in and you don't have to remember their phone number. You don't have to remember how to get to somebody's house. All you got to do is put into GPS. You don't have to do certain things that cause you to have a memory that cause you to use your brain. Now everybody is just lazy and going to do this and that. I'm gonna just do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I bet you don't remember a lot of people's phone number by heart anymore, as they say.
I remember my landline number from growing up. The phone number.
I'm not talking about no 1980s and 90s. I said today. You
No, I
don't.
don't. I remember your phone number by heart.
My phone number has been the same number for 20 fucking 5 years.
Maybe that's why I remember it.
Yeah, the numbers I remember by heart is like my mom number, my brother number, and like my cousin number, because you know those numbers been kind of the same for like damn near 20 plus years. But yeah, back in the day though, when I was like in middle school at Aptis and all that, I was memorizing hella numbers.
You
I was
knew people.
I know
memorizing
my
hella numbers.
I know
You
my
knew where
uncle's
people
number from
lived at.
Mississippi. I know my grandpa's number. I remember the number I had when I was growing up. Those are the only numbers that I remember. Anybody
As
ask me anybody else's number, I can't tell you.
since they came up with these cell phones and you could program somebody's number in there, you barely remember that shit. Just like
You know what
used to
they
be.
say about people?
Uh,
Y'all know what they say? Y'all know what they say about people that change their number a lot?
What?
So people that change their phone number a lot, they have a hard time telling people no.
Hmm.
I never looked at it like that.
Why? Why do you feel? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, shit.
Like,
It's kind of self-explanatory.
oh,
Some
I don't
people
know.
just,
I don't change my numbers a lot unless I switch phone service. That's the only time I've gotten a new number.
even if I switch the phone
yeah.
service, I'm keeping my number.
Well, no one cares that you've had the same number for 25 years, okay?
Why are you so defensive and angry with everything? What's your problem, woman?
Shoot, you always want to. I've never changed my last number in the
Oh,
last
wait,
75 years.
because I'm consistent and I pay my motherfucking bills. Now,
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tycoon, like a motherfucker that changed his numbers a lot to me is a motherfucker that don't keep up with paying their phone bill and then eventually got to get another phone when they money back right. That's how I looked at it.
shit, I'm no tycoon that had his number for some years. Think he in double digits.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I done had this number about 20 years.
yeah. I had my number since 2004.
Hey, so if something ever happened to me, I got your number programmed in my phone, so I could just tell them. I'll be like, call either Boo, Tycoon, Creep, or Lady Lex.
Lady
I
change her number
remember.
every 2 years.
Oh, nah, don't call Lady
Wait,
Lexi.
what'd you say? I change my number every 2 to 3 years. That is not true. I've switched phone
Every
service
6 months.
with him. No, I don't have to change every 6 months. I had a different phone service, and they be like, "You want a new number?" I was like, "Sure." I'm not tripping.
Man, I ain't had the same number since about like 2007 to 2008.
Um,
I just block niggas. That's all I do. I don't change my number, just block niggas.
Since the company called Metro been in existence, I done had that same number since I first got with Metro. So I own that motherfucking number. And Metro, y'all owe me some stock, goddammit.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem telling people no. I love to tell a motherfucker no. Stop asking shit. You'll get off your lazy ass and do something.
Oh yeah. Me telling a person no, like, yeah, that comes easy for me because, well, one reason it came easy for me because a lot of motherfuckers ain't got no problem telling me no.
You damn right.
You feel me? They'll tell me no fast, but then some motherfuckers will have a problem when I tell them no in that same energy.
does
Like
anybody want to
nigga,
tap into Wawa?
like yeah, man. Like
Does
I
anybody
hate a
want to
nigga that
buy into
always want
Wawa?
yes men around them. Yeah, I can't stand a nigga that want yes men around him. Like always say yes to they bullshit.
He probably got 10 years more left in him.
Wait, where'd that come from, creep?
What?
You talk about the yes man. Yes man.
Cause like just with us talking about I ain't got no problem saying no. It just kind of made me remember like I used to hang around motherfuckers that wanted me to be a yes man. Because when I be like, well, no, I don't know if I want to do this because such and such, this and that, or I say like, no, I don't know, I ain't feeling that. Niggas get mad and want to argue because I said no. You feel
Mm.
me? That's what I'm like, man. You want motherfuckers to be a yes man because
Right.
just because I say no, they'll go around and start spreading little rumors about me like, oh,
Yeah.
this nigga creep ain't no good friend. This nigga ain't real. Oh, this nigga came back from Atlanta and then changed.
And he
Like,
was
like,
dancing. Is that what they started?
Lexi, stop it, Lexi. But for real, like, you know what I'm
I knew it
saying?
was
Like,
coming.
yeah, like I don't like yes men ass niggas, bruh. Like if you disagree with me on some shit, let me know. Or if you like, oh, I don't know if it's a good idea, creep, let me know. You feel me?
I mean,
Lex out there talking shit. That's your microphone ain't working correctly.
Yeah, cause she over there.
who?
That's why I'm like, man, I'm trying to make a point. She like, creep dancing and stripping. Like I get it. That's your fantasy. You want me to dance and strip for you, Lexi, but it's not gonna happen.
I was just saying, you were saying that when you came back from Atlanta, people were trying to spread rumors and lies about you, and I asked if that was rumors,
You just couldn't resist it, could you?
and I lost my voice. My microphone was working just fine. I my voice went out.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet because I have no comment.
You
Because
have
I
no comment. Good.
been accused of making stuff up on you, and I don't make anything up. I just ask you after you say some of your comments, and I say, "Are you sure?"
I was just saying that there's three gentlemen in this room in this podcast because somebody wanted to say, Tycoon, you gonna let them talk about you? Tycoon does not do anything. He is a neutral party. The guilty parties know who they are.
I don't even know how you accuse me of any kind of guiltiness. Where
I
I just
don't
let
know. I'm confused.
I let you speak on whatever it is that you speak on what you do. So because of the wickedness and the wild life that you live have nothing to do with me. I never put out there that you like these kind of things. I don't say that shit. You say that shit.
What kind of stuff did I say I liked?
Oh, nothing.
Thank you. So
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, I was so tempted to say something, but now I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
I
I'm gonna
just
leave
want,
it.
and you accepted that. But if I tell the truth about what you had said, I would be accused of attacking you. So I'm going to be quiet and just let you go with your win and a lie.
I don't lie. I'm always truthful.
Hmm.
I'm a
Okay.
I'm, I'm a Libra.
Y'all full of shit.
I don't know
Un-
about that.
Unbalanced ass people. Very unbalanced.
We're like the perfect sign.
No,
I'm so mellow and easygoing. When people don't like me, the problem is usually them. Because I'm
oh,
just so nice and easygoing. I get along with everybody. I go with the flow. I'm down for whatever.
Are you trying to convince us, or are you trying to convince yourself?
I'm not trying to convince myself. I know how my personality is. I'm just letting y'all know that I'm just like Libras are easygoing and we're
hmm.
down for whatever and like, oh, you want to go there? Like, I guess I'll go. Count me in.
All right. All right. Okay.
Hmm.
All righty.
Yeah, I have nothing.
So, well,
So
what
any
y'all
other
wanna what
news
y'all
we
wanna
got
talk?
it? Yeah, that's what I was just about to
Yeah,
ask. We got any other news we gonna talk about?
Um,
yeah. I
well,
wanted to talk about the. Uh,
nah, go ahead. What are you gonna talk about?
well, I mean, two things, and y'all tell me which one y'all want to talk about. Uh, we can talk about these gas prices. You know, with California being the highest right now, they got gas prices at $8.12 in Southern
Mm.
California right now, and then
That's ridiculous.
and up here, up this way in the Bay in Mill Valley is I think the highest gas is like $7 or something.
Good lord.
Um, or or we could talk about Jim Crow 2.0.
Jim Crow
What's Jim Crow
2.0.
2.0?
Yeah.
Hey, I, hey,
So which one
um,
y'all want to talk about?
hey, I want to comment about that Jim Crow thing because I just seen something online, right? It was a white guy. He was breaking down the Jim Crow, and he said the Jim Crow law never ceased; it just evolved.
That makes
Yeah, yeah,
sense.
yeah. Yeah, no, but that's not I know what you're talking about. I've seen that clip before, but
Ooh,
that's not what this is about.
ooh.
So right now, y'all know the government is partly shut down right now, right?
Yeah,
Because of the the
Award.
DHS stuff and other stuff that they couldn't agree on. So
Uh-huh.
recently, when they was talking to Trump, they was talking to him about the war, but they was also talking to him about what's going on in Congress right now. So what they're doing is they Trump has a bill that he's trying to get passed right now. It's the Save America bill or whatever.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
So um basically part of the bill, it requires everybody to have to re-register to vote. So all of the US citizens would have to go back in and re-register to vote, provide a photo ID and proof of citizenship in order to be registered. So that means everybody, right? But in addition to that, in his bill, he also listed some other stuff, like banning transgenders from playing in women's sports and, among other things, right? So the Democrats, I guess they're saying some of the people from the Democratic Party are speaking out about his bill, and they're saying they're calling it the new Jim Crow 2.0, basically. Like, it's trying to categorize people or take away people's right to vote. Because I guess in some parts of the country, like there's some people that was never allowed to get a birth certificate. When you talk about descendants of slaves and stuff. But I
But
think
then
that,
people is dying off because, like,
right,
like my dad was a midwife, was birthed to a midwife, and she turned in the information whenever. So, if it wasn't for him going into the military, a lot of the stuff that he wouldn't have had.
right. But I think that the reason more so, because to me, as far as people having to re-register to vote, I don't think that's a big deal. They just trying to, cut down on voter fraud and you know what I mean? Trying to
I
have
don't think
more
it's a big
accurate
deal
counts.
either.
But the
And
fact
mind you,
that
my dad has been
the
dead for a while, and he
transgender
sent us a
stuff,
ballot every time.
So
yeah, but I think it's funny that because of the law is not in favor of transgenders, because I guess, even for some of them, you got to realize, if they tried to change their gender or, change their names on birth certificates and stuff like that, you know what I mean, is causing confusion. So I think that they trying to call it Jim Crow 2.0 because they're, trying to say the way that they're being discriminated against more or less than just everybody having to prove who they are. I don't
So
see.
let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off, Tycoon, but like with this Jim Crow 2.0, are these transgenders and everybody, are they trying to compare what they're going through to what black people went through?
that's
Nope.
what I was about to.
Yes,
Sounds
yes,
like it.
yes.
Yeah,
That's where the
Definitely.
that's
well,
what that was the reference that was made because they were trying to use examples like, oh, they're trying to take it back to a time where, certain people, because people weren't allowed to vote. But that was a totally different. I think that they taken it out of context because it's
Right.
not the same.
No, it's not.
Back then,
yeah. First of all, they struggle will not compare to black people's struggle. I don't care what nobody say. I'm standing on that. I said what I said. They can argue with me all they want. It is not comparable.
As I
Me
said
too.
last, as I said last on the show, that that community is piggybacking off the Civil Rights Act and trying to maximize
exactly.
it, and they're maximizing it to their benefit better than the community that it was made for. Because it wasn't made for that, but they are using that playbook and trying to justify their lifestyle under that.
You can never justify what we went through and what we still going through than what they going through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm going into a bathroom or something. And when they made them different bathrooms, like the transgender bathrooms or whatever that can go into either one, how you know what I'm saying? If I had a young child, how that's gonna work?
Where have you seen a
That shit
transgender
is not gonna
bathroom?
work.
Well, I
They
mean,
was hanging and mentioning us and
even
shit,
even
bringing us.
then, even then, whether or not it's a transgender or an all gender bathroom, that's different than not being able to go into the bathroom because of your skin color, your race.
Yeah,
That's something
that
totally different.
they can't compare that shit
Them
with
is two
that.
different things. Not
And,
being able to drink from a certain water fountain, or you not not being able to enter a store, not being
Nobody,
able to vote because of your skin color is something
yeah,
totally different.
that they cannot go in certain restaurants. Nobody told them that they're going to get water hose because they're trying to ride the bus or go sit your ass. You only can sit in the back of the bus. It's a big difference from today. I don't feel. I feel that, and this is. I'm not trying to be that person, but it's a difference from saying God made a mistake. I'm not a man. I'm a girl to fuck you because you are black and you are a piece of shit because you're black and you can't have this. Those are two big different things. One is a personal choice, and the other one was attacked on you because of what you was born. No, sorry.
I'm gonna take it back to when we used to be mall hopping from Camp to Stonestown to Ceremony. Back when we was kids. Every time we would be walking in the mall, we'd be like, I don't know, like 7, 8 deep, maybe 9 deep, right? Just walking through the mall, looking in stores, trying to holler at females, whatever.
Hmm.
When there many times when the security would come up to us talking about, oh, there's too many of y'all together. Y'all four of y'all should be walk on this side and four of y'all should walk on this side because we look like a gang, right? I have never seen mall security do that to a bunch of transgenders or LGBTQ. Like, oh, y'all look like a potential gang. Y'all got to split up. No, they gonna let them walk in unison. So I say that to say like, like I don't like how they try to piggyback off of our struggle, and I think they do that to try to manipulate us to try to align ourselves with them. You feel me? Even though when we're going through our struggles, they shut the fuck up. They don't align themselves with us at all. They just go about their business.
They
But
they
when they're
hate us
going through it,
too.
they want to manipulate us to stand side by side with them. You feel me?
Hey,
Like make it make sense.
hey, look, they hate us too. You know what I'm saying? When
You're
it comes down to it, now I'm gonna give you an example of this. You can never compare of getting pulled over by a police officer, and you don't know if your life gonna be taken right then and there, just because this motherfucker don't like you because of your skin color, not because you transgender, because your skin color. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
way too many black deaths that involved with police officers pulling black men over or black people over. You know what I'm saying? I was reading a story where this dude, he was basically um trying to reach for his phone. They lit him up about 40 times. No weapon, nothing. You know what I'm saying? That can never be compared to no transgender. Can't be compared to anything else because this is what we've been going through to this day. The sundown town. You know what I'm saying? You go into a town that don't like black people, or you know what I'm saying, and you might not make it out of there.
And a lot of these towns still exist to this day. You feel me?
Who
So
said that shit?
so
Talking about that they
uh,
compared it to Jim Crow 2.0.
I I don't remember exactly who it was, but if you look at, like I said, if you type it in, you'll see some of the clips pull up because it was just weird, but they were serious in how they was talking about it. Like I said, I believe it was a member of the Democratic Party,
Yeah, they're gonna kick
which
me out the country for this boot to take show, man. They're gonna be like, "Oh, no, you gotta go, bro. Your views ain't the same here." Shit, fuck that. It ain't never be compared to what we went through and what we still going
well,
through.
and I don't. I mean, like I said, as far as everybody having to re-register or whatever, I don't see that as a big deal. But yeah, the fact that that, or like you said, even the other stuff, I don't think that that's a problem either. I think that if they, if that's the case, they can have a transgender category for sports. But
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe they don't.
I don't see.
But they
I
don't
mean,
want to be
I don't
singled
see what
out.
the issue is.
unless you
Yeah, well,
Clarissa Shields.
They don't
You
want
know
to
what
be
I'm saying?
singled out. If you
Yes,
make a
they do. Yes, they
if
do.
you make a
They do want to
transgender
be singled
category,
out.
you're
They do
singling them
want to
out.
be singled out. They do want to
no,
be
they
singled.
they
They want to be
they want special treatment.
They
That's what
want
you
to
were
exactly
be. They
saying.
want to
Like,
be a martyr. That's what.
everything. Now go ahead. I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to lose my job.
Yeah, it's good. Like I'm just gonna say, like, if they want to have transgenders in MMA, that's cool. Have them fight each other in MMA. Don't have no natural woman going against a man who claims they're a woman, but this man is 6'5" and 250 solid pounds, but with long hair and
There's
considers
women
himself a
that are
woman.
6'5".
Like like
There's cis women that
well,
are
hold
six.
on, hold on. This man 6'5" solid. You put him against this woman that's a natural woman. He finna beat the brakes off of her. This
But
transgender gonna beat the brakes off of him.
there's cis women that are 6'5" and two something.
Alexis, I'm not trying to go there with you, but
you said, cis women.
Yes, cis women. That's what it's called.
with
Either you're a trans woman or you're a cis woman.
so I'm just gonna say this, Alexis. Can
Uh-huh.
you go toe to toe with a grown man that is your height, your weight size? You gonna go battle fist to fist?
Why would I?
So no, stop. Answer the question. No, it ain't no why would you. Can you go toe to toe, fist swinging with another man that's your same height, your same weight, and you think you're gonna beat his ass?
Is this person a transgender?
Alexis,
I'm asking for clarification.
I'm saying a man. I don't care if he turned himself to a girl and he is your size, it's still a man. You think you can go in battle with this man that's your height, your weight, and y'all gonna go blow for blow, and you're gonna come out on top.
If I'm a professional athlete, I'm at least try.
See, that's the problem right there. Because you're not being truthful. You trying and you're winning is two different things. Do you think one more time under oath in the court of Booster Gate? Can
If
you?
they're a man, no, I'm not going to.
Okay, that's it. That's it. No, you cannot win. You cannot win. It is not. That's what we're saying when it comes to these sports. Like in the Olympics, when that transgender dude, whatever country he was from, beat the
That was
shit out of
not
that
a
girl.
transgender person. That was a biological woman. She had a pituitary or something disorder. But they had already ruled that woman from Iran was a woman.
Unless
So
Clarissa Shields, man.
Carissa Shields can't even knock a man out.
But yeah, that person in that boxer was a woman. She just had a disorder that made her look that had male characteristics dominant, but she was a biological woman.
Okay,
Hey,
that's what
you
they.
know what? Hey, I heard about that. That dude got. I mean, she got knocked out. She had facial hair and everything.
But she was a woman. You're saying it like she was trans. So I'm just saying,
That's what they
for
said. That's what they said. That was the report,
that's
that
what
that was a
that's the
transgender
narrative.
athlete. That
That's
that
the
was a
narrative.
trans athlete.
But she wasn't a trans athlete. This woman
Okay.
was a
All right.
boxer from Iran, and she had some kind of pituitary disorder that made her appear to be that made her kind of androgynous looking, but she was a biological woman. She was not trans.
Okay. Well, at the end of it, yeah, it's some women that can stand strong with a dude, but when it comes basic down to size for size, even if some women are bigger than men, man is built differently.
I just want to understand why was that even brought up though? I mean, what's wrong with him? I mean, I have two things. One, what is the big deal about him wanting that written in the law, and how are the two being compared to Jim Crow? How is that, and people having to re-register to vote?
Oh no, register to vote just like you have to fucking get your real ID, because I think it got to
Yeah,
do with the real ID shit. Because when it came to getting that real ID, a lot of people found out they not who they thought they were.
Mm.
A lot of people found out their name ain't the name they've been running around with ain't the actual name that they have. A lot of people found out a lot of shit when it came to getting that real ID thing.
right.
Mm. I'm glad I didn't have those problems.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
Yeah.
good.
that's what I don't think that I don't think it's asking. I mean, like I said, I don't see the issue really with people having to
Hey, because
I
re-register.
always thought you had to show your ID to vote.
Yeah, and like I was saying too, is but you got to understand, even that system, the voting system has to be updated. You know what I mean? Because that's what's been going on. The last two elections, they
well,
were, when he was bringing up fraud and stuff, he wasn't necessarily making stuff up, because in a lot of ways we're running off old systems. So they need to clear it up. They need an accurate count. Some of these people might have passed away, or it's still people filling out their ballots for them. You get what I'm saying? And mailing them in. You don't know. Now the bill that he's proposing, it changes the rules for all of that, because I think it's supposed to be eliminating being able to mail in your ballot, or it's gonna go a whole different way.
if
But
you
I think getting the accurate count.
you could go to one place with one ID, go somewhere else with a different ID, and you could. And that's what I'm saying. For the identity fraud people, you can be 16 different people.
And they trying to crack down on that.
But I thought
And
they give you
and
like
it's
a
not.
voter number, and because I remember when I used to work for the polls, and they give you like you always had to show your ID. What'd you say? I can't hear you. Sound like did someone say something? Like I said, when I used to work for the polls, um, you always had to show your ID if you went into the precinct to vote. And then it's not like if they found, they're gonna give you, even if you had like a absentee ballot, or if you had like you picked up the ballot in the precinct. Once the tally got they started doing the count, because you have the same voter number regardless if it's an absentee ballot or if it's a picked up ballot. You they cancel out each other once they both are in the system. So like I mean, yeah, they do need to update it, because like I said, when my dad passed away. He done got a ballot for every election since 2020, 2021. But all we do is just write on it that he's deceased and don't vote for him, like, throw it away or something, or turn it back into the voting people. But I always thought that it was like that you had to show ID and stuff like that, because I remember back in the day they used to give everybody a voter registration card that said your political affiliation and your name, where your address was. I had one.
I don't affiliate with none of them. Democrat, Republican, I don't affiliate with none of them. So when I do get a voting thing, I get a big vast thing because been get from both sides. And then at times I read and see who do I like or who lie is the better. Because at the end of it, they're all lying to us. You got one side of group of people telling you you need to do this because it is and that and the other. Then you got the other side telling you you need to do this because this, that, and the other. Who's telling me a better lie? What lie sounds better? And I'll go with who got the best lie.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of times when I voted for like a president, I ain't gonna lie, I put myself down. I nominate myself. And and I ain't gonna lie, Stimp. One of them votes I nominated you as my vice president. Like, hey, if I go there, we go down. You feel me? But
That's
not.
office because I'm gonna shake some shit up. We got 5 more minutes, people, before I have to cut this one. We got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Mhm. Yeah, man. I'll vote for myself. You feel
Isn't that
me?
crazy about Rihanna? This lady um, came to her house and shot
Yeah, they
up.
try to take down Rihanna. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wait, Lex, for 2 minutes, can you? I don't know if y'all. Lex brought some shit up to me one day about one of them weird TV reality shows she likes. It's called 90 Day Fiance, and it's about some African dude and he's marrying some white woman.
Yes, Daniel and Lisa.
And now they was on. It came across one of my pages after you mentioned it. Somehow it came across the TikTok page where she's been scamming him.
They're both scamming each other. She's married to a lesbian, to a woman, and he is definitely only with her for a green card. He is a romance scammer, and she is a marriage scammer.
So, do you think that is actually real, or is that just made up by the producers of the TV show to make it look good TV?
I think it's real because Lisa's wife was on who doesn't sign an NDA, who's not part of the show, not affiliated with Lisa anymore. She has been speaking out about the lies that the TV show has been making up about her to make Lisa look better.
You sure that's not part of the show?
She's not on the show.
She don't have to be on the show to be part of the show to make the stuff look good. That's where you twist the story to make it look like it is. I could say I'm not part of something. You don't and make you believe that I'm not part of something, but I'm actually with them.
But if you're trying to defend your character, I don't know how that would be wrong. Like, what is she supposed to do? Let them lie on her?
Because it's for the money.
But she's not getting any money off of it.
You don't know that? Just because she's telling you she's not getting the money, and you can believe it. That's what makes good TV.
It's on TV for a reason. It's called programming. We got to
Hey
get these
man,
just
lies are more entertaining than the truth.
every day. And that could go right there for my thing on why the moon landing is fake.
Mhm. Lies are always been more entertaining than the truth. Like it's been like that since we've been in grade school, whatever. Because it's been plenty of times I've been in school and you hear a rumor about somebody, and a lot of times that rumor will be a lie, but it's so entertaining that people will believe in that lie, and then that rumor start taking on a life of its own. And and shit. Sometimes it'll make that person grow up with resentment because people are believing a lie about that person. So yeah, man. It seems like lies rule the world.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. Well, the last thing I'm gonna say is, hey man, from my experience, like motherfuckers need to go out to Scottsdale, Arizona, and kick it one weekend. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
D really, you got something to say with 2.5 minutes left? Tycoon, you got something to say with 2 and 15 seconds left?
Not much, man. Just we gotta come together and do better, man. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, here.
I'm outside all weekend. You feel me? I'm going to a car show, and then I'm going to a festival. Then I'm going to a kickball event. Then I'm going to a soccer game on Saturday. So, I'm outside.
All right.
So, yeah,
I'll be all
y'all see me
weekend.
in traffic.
I won't be in no traffic, but I'll be in traffic. I can't let you know where I'm at because I signed NDAs. And if you walk up to me when you see the Booster Take Show sweater on or Booster Take T-shirt, I'll shake your hand, and I'm going to ask you to like, subscribe, and follow. And if you want to purchase it, I will hook you up with the number that you can get you a specialized shirt. It's not a problem, and it's not there. And that's all I have to say about that. Tycoon, you can meet all over. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. The Creeper Man, you'll be surprised when you see him because he's somebody that's very important, and without him, you can't get certain places. D-Rilla, he's crashing out all over the world. He has the access to the red phone, so I understand. You better hope his red phone don't ring. And Lady Lex, the proprietor, the believer of all lies.
What? Oh, but when he just asked you if you had anything to contribute, you could then say nothing, but you laugh at that.
And once again, for the majority of us on the Booster Take Show, the Mars rover is in Arizona somewhere, and nobody made it to the moon. And the hit show, I don't believe that either. And I don't care if Lisa Rashad's mother was one of them. That don't matter to me. Just even figures that they're actors. They're all part of it. So with
Like,
that being
thanks.
peace, love, hair grease, like, follow, and subscribe. Catch the Tycoon on Thursdays on Twitch. Maybe one day I might be able to make an appearance. Creeper Knievel has episodes before he goes on a different assignment. Until the red phone rings, we'll have you on.
Pushing the button.
And Lady Lex, don't believe everything you see on TV, baby. Pink loves hair grease, people.
All right.